Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. The relationship between Behringer and the media is a difficult one, but this is going to change now. I was hired by Uli personally to work as a meme consultant, and together we will redesign the entire Behringer product portfolio. Herr Behringer invited me to his fortified underground meditation retreat, which is located right next to the legal team bootcamp, and after a night of brainstorming we came up with a first of many ideas that will alter the face of music technology forever. Today we are going to talk about the TB-3 Barbie edition. This prototype is technically identical to the ultra successful Acid machine and comes with a new design that will appeal to both hardcore Behringer fanboys and 12-year-old girls of all genders and ages. God, I love Uli. At the first glance, Barbinger is ticking all the boxes. I would have expected a little more finesse from a multinational not-for-profit conglomerate even at this early prototype stage, but no deal breakers here. The legendary sound of two birds mating is triggered by a super authentic medieval torture device of a sequencer and is topped off with a twist of Boss DS1 style distortion. In case you want to master the ancient arts of 303 programming, definitely check out Captain Picant's great tutorial, but in short, switch to pattern right, select a pattern, clear it, define pattern length or leave it at the maximum of 16 steps, enter pitch mode and a semi-random series of notes that makes you want to waste your youth in dilapidated warehouses. Switch to time mode and assign either a 16th note, tie or pause to each step, go back to pitch mode for octave transposition of single notes and or adding the iconic slides and accents while stepping through this mess. Acid not even once. You can tap timing as well, and I enjoyed using the pattern randomizer. Track mode lets you chain multiple sequences. The aforementioned monophonic synth engine is probably closer to a 303 than two originals are to each other. I need to talk to Uli about adding a more hollow timbre to the square for the final production run. The gnarly saw is spot on though. The filter does a great job at higher resonance settings. But I've heard some punchier low reso sounds from other takes on the subject. And I'm not 100% convinced when it comes to the timing curves of the envelope. Electronic musicians of the late 80s and early 90s were not distracted by modular synthesizers. We are, so Behringer added basic CV gate and analog sync connectivity. External audio can be routed through the filter. Nice. Speaking of carefully modernized connectivity, DIN-Sync had to go, but there's 5-pin Midi and a USB port for communication with a computer. You will still need a wall wart for powering the synth. Behringer provides a software editor if the happy programming accidents 303s are praised for are not for you. Even in its unbarbified state, build quality is very similar to the 80s Roland machine, which means it's a plastic nightmare. We are still discussing the pricing strategy for the Barbie edition, but it's either gonna be 69, 420 or 666 international beer tokens. Offering an authentic 303 type synth for little over $100 was indeed a game changer. Can Behringer do it again with this groundbreaking new design philosophy? You have already heard Barbinger in today's intro tune. I really like the main lead, but it is clear that this piece of music wasn't written with 303s in mind. Come on Barbie, let's go party in this first pure and undiluted 4 on the floor jam. nice. Even without FX, Barbinger can stand its ground, and the pink paint job goes well with a nuclear wasteland green of its Roland counterpart. As mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of the square waveform. I wanna know if we can make it work by adding a few FX pedals. Worked pretty well, but admittedly Rubber Duck would have got the job done given the thick haze of effects, and I had to deal with MIDI timing issues. Some might call that groovy. Timeless design aside, the built-in distortion stage is one of the synth's main USPs. Let's crank it like it's 1998 and I hope they don't turn on the sprinkler system and or send in the lawyers on that bassline monolith. Barbinger is a reasonably authentic take on the iconic silver box, sometimes a little too authentic for its own good. In addition to owning a design masterpiece in tasteful pink, it makes it easy to dial in many of the classic sounds, and once you have wrapped your head around the sequencer, you will reappreciate the blessings of more modern sequencing concepts. I'm also looking forward to the modded out Oppenheimer edition. Let's assume for a moment that this entire episode is not based on a real product, and the story I've told about the almost romantic relationship between me and Uli Behringer is nothing but a truckload of horse dung. I'm pretty sure that someone who is so generous that he gave Tom Oberheim his name back, who thankfully left aggressive bullying behind and moved on to completely normal gaslighting marketing, and who has the unique skill set to single-handedly monopolize the analog synth market, has better things to do than messing with my janky little YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you next year! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show. Thanks to all my patrons for supporting the channel, and welcome to the monthly Vocoder shoutouts. As promised in the Christmas episode, we are going to celebrate the end of the year with a little Autotune magic. Tier 4. Brian Gregory, Chris Savalansky, Marino Sculvanova, DJ Van Diagram, Tala, Thomas Diefenbach, PXPT, Glitchy, Silicon Basin, Edouard, Jerry Delahaye, Tier 6. Stina Yanni, BMJ, Dagobert Michelsen. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next month.